Hey family, much love to my butterflies out there. Sending you all positive vibes your way. As you see, I am doing a part two on the disappearance of missing Naomi Ireland um, from Nevada. Okay, I did a part one on the 20th, I believe, of this month, and this is a part two. I said I was going to wait 3 weeks because I like for my readings to play out. I know there are timelines to them. Um, but someone had hit me up and they wanted me to go back in and, see what I'm picking up about this sister who has gone missing because, according to the authorities, they have someone that they consider that is a suspect. Okay, they have this person in custody, and but no Naomi. All right, no Naomi. Okay, they have this individual in custody. Now, just give me a minute. It's a lot that I want to say, but I want to be mindful of what I say, okay? Because even though I'm hearing certain things from the media, okay, uh, but I'm led by the Spirit. I don't go by everything that I hear, okay? But still, over here, I'm picking up something totally different, all right? But that's just me. There are others, I'm sure doing their own private readings, and I'm sure they're picking up on other things too. But anyway, I'm still sensing there's more to the story. Let me just say that, all right? This was definitely planned no matter what. Real quick, family, I want to give a shout out to this person hit me up 5 hours ago, Eastern time, okay? Um, Let me see, Chris, okay? Shout out to Chris. Please do another reading. Her kidnapper is in custody, but she hasn't been found. We need to find her. Okay. So shout out to Chris. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, right there, Chris. Okay. All right. Let me say this, family. When it comes to those of us who have the gift of the spirit, it can be a lot of near miss when it comes to our ratings. There are times when my readings are just so accurate it scares me. Okay. Um, it would definitely let me know whether the person is in the location or not, and where they are in the location. The authorities will say, "Oh, they check," but then come to find out, it was more to the story because somebody on the inside, shall I say, that was a part of the equation. And when they went back to the same location that the spirit was telling me that they are in, which is in the area. They just happen to appear there. So that lets you know it's an inside job, okay? And can nobody go in and out of the area, if it's not pertaining to the law enforcement. Let that sink in. But anyway, the young little girl was found in the area, in the neighborhood. Kind of spirit told me that. But anyway, um, we're gonna dive deep back into this reading again. But the point I'm trying to make is family. I'm just going to set my attentions on, seeking out things in the dark to bring them out to the marvelous light. I'm going to be using different decks of cards, okay? I'm not going to use the deck that I used last time. It's going to be a whole nother set, okay? I'm seeking clarity. Also, this had popped up in my last reading. I would say at the 7 minute mark, 7 minutes, 20 seconds, this right here. And then when this popped up, I was setting my attentions on where is Naomi, okay? And this popped up right here. I thought this was very interesting. Now we all know that she was having issues on her job, okay? But still, you know, this can mean many things. It says work, something pertaining to work. Also, it has here body near or on job site. You see that? It's a body near or on job site. So you're looking at a location, okay? And it also has here below person from job site, okay? something about person from job site, something pertaining to work, and then it says body is near or on job site. And of course, he wasn't working with her, but still something, but still this popped up, something about work. So I feel like that's a location that they need to be looking at somewhere, in that area, maybe not that close, but definitely be looking somewhere in that area, out in the distance are the hills, open space land. There's a good chance, even though I was sensing she was outside, it's still a good chance she could be inside of a building because it popped up too, some type of building. All right, it had on their house, but it doesn't have to be a house. It could just be an abandoned building or a shed. But anyway, I was setting my intentions before I decided to do this reading. I was asking the spirit, "Where is Naomi?" That's all I say. I say, "Where is Naomi?" And this popped up right here. Okay, it says gateway. Now it can be just the word gateway. A gateway can be a street, okay, or you can pay attention to the landscape. Okay, you see hills in the background. Okay, and yes, it's a unicorn there. It looks very, very dreamy like. All right, but this card represents between two worlds, like portals. The veil is thinning. And I thought about this. I'm like, wow, the spirit may be trying to tell me she's not with us now. Okay. Or she's hanging on and she's in between this world and the next. It's one or the other. Either she's not with us now or she's hanging on. All right. She's fading in and out. But this is really not a good sign, especially due to the fact they haven't gotten to her. Okay. So this speaks about gateway portals in between two worlds, okay? The veil is thinning, okay? And then you also look at the picture. It's still a landscape of outside, okay? And you see hills in the background. Now, also, I said, well, I wanted to really, be more specific because you have to when it comes to the spirit realm. You got to be very specific, okay? I said, where is, you know, Naomi physical container? Physically, where is she? Okay, not spiritually, but physically, where is Naomi? I got this right here. I don't know what this means, but I know that there are areas that are out there in Nevada that looks like this. Okay, you see that? It looks like canyons, doesn't it? Looks sort of like canyons. Okay, and that's a bird flying. Okay, but you see in the background a flat land. Okay, but you also see like hills or some type of canyons. Okay. Now I want to read and also check this out. The bottom says risk taking. That's what the bottom says, risk taking. I want to read this card, um, what it's stating about this card. Then we're going to get started with this reading. Okay, family? So I'm going to turn this around. Much love to my butterflies. I'm going to turn this around real quick. Have ears to hear, please. I'm reading up on this card right here that came out, because there could be some clues and gems hidden in this message. It says, a high plateau is a large flat area of land that is significantly higher than the landscape around it. The size, at least one or two, are sheer and steep. These formations are typically caused by the upwelling of volcanic magma, tectonic movements, or even erosion. Some indigenous groups call these landscapes, I can't pronounce it, family, it's Tepui, but don't worry, I'm going to show it to you, okay? Which means house of the gods. When you stand at the edge of one of these sheer walls, you can feel that you are in the place of the gods. So also this also can be a symbol that she's in a spirit world also, okay? Because just listening to the message, okay? The land, I'm sorry, the sacred landscape wants you to know when you draw this card, it is time to step beyond your normal everyday life. Take some risks, face your fears, do things in a new and even unorthodox way. Listen more to your inner voice than to the voice. I'm sorry, family. Listen more to your inner voice than the voices and opinions of others. Rather than running from potential failures, embrace it. History has shown that those willing to face failures will often succeed in a massive way later. Okay. So anyway, I just want to show many of you this right here. This is what I read from. Okay, that's the picture. This is what I read from. Maybe it's some clues in there. Okay. I just thought it was interesting because if you go back and see my first reading, um, it was pictures of outside and some type of walking path and also water around as well. Okay. I'm not familiar with that area. And this is the other side that I read. Okay. A lot of times it's clues when it comes to these cards. If it's not the landscape, you have to read and see what it's talking about. Okay. But anyway, I just wanted to share this with many of you. All right. It may mean something and it may not, but more than anything, especially with this card, this lets me know that she's in between two worlds or she has passed on. All right. Pretty much she's holding on or she passed on, one or the other. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started with this reading. I just want to share that with many of you. All right. So I'm going to start off. I will definitely be using this deck again. Okay. I used it last time. I'm going to use it again because the way I see it, the truth does not change. Okay. But anyway, I'm going to be using this deck right here last. And I was led by the spirit to use my homemade crime deck. Okay. I'll be using this deck. I'm going to be using this deck. Okay. And I'm going to be using this deck. Now, what's going to come out is going to come out. We're just looking for some type of clues, okay, family? But keep in mind, a lot of times the spirit reveals a lot of things that are going on behind the scenes that was going on with this sister, okay? It may not even have anything to do with why she went missing, but it's still a lot of things that was going on with this sister, especially on the job, because she was dealing with some harassments and all of that. And some of that might come out. But I'm pretty much trying to set my attentions on where is Naomi and also what led up to her disappearance, okay? Pretty much things that we already know. We're just seeking clarity and confirmation. Because please know the authorities are not going to tell us everything. They're just not going to do it. They're not going to tell us everything. They're always holding on to information, and a lot of information, we would never know. All righty, let's get with it. As he throws in the dark and not to mother's light concerning the disappearance of Naomi Ireland. Tell your story. Where are you? What led to your disappearance? Oh my gosh. Obviously, these want to be on the top. So let me pick these up, family. Mm. All right. Mm. Hold up. Okay. I'm still going to show this one, but I want to speak on it first, okay? I don't want to bring no confusion. Just give me a minute. I figured that. I figured that. Oh, I figured that. I knew it was more to the story. That's all I'm saying. I knew it was more to the story. And I'm going to say this now, and I stand on it. No matter what the authorities say, okay? People want this young lady found. This is a high um, case. You know, uh, this right here. that's going on with this young lady. This is one of those, what you call it, them high cases. I've got the political word for it, but you know, her father is someone of importance. I don't know if he worked for the government. I forgot what they say her father do, but that's why they really, really pushing for this case. Cause they don't push for everybody else cases. It's only certain people that they make their missing cases priority. Please know that. But anyway, I truly believe that there are somebody else involved too. I'm just not sensing no one person. That's all I'm saying. And that came out in my first reading anyway. Okay, I'm not seeing no one person that came up with this kind of idea and is able to get around like he was able to get around and that came up with this idea. That's all I'm going to say. It's definitely more to the story. And we may never really know because it's a cover up. There's a lot of stuff going on, family. I'm seeing a lot of behind the scenes things that are going on. Let me just say that, okay? Hmm. I go by energy, family. When the energy not that strong, I don't use it, okay? I'm gonna stop right there. There's people background that's in here, family. It may not be the suspect that they have. It may not be his background, but it's somebody's background. Please know that. As I stated, it's more to the story, and there are those that are in the know. There are others that are in the know. Okay, let me just say that because I'm seeing it in here. I just don't know where it all fits yet. Okay, I don't. I'm just not seeing where it all fits yet because I'm seeing a lot of things going on. Um, from the perspective of definitely cover up, but from the perspective of something pertaining to her father's job also. Sometimes people try to get back at you by getting to your children, if you know what I mean. But anyway, I'm not going to dive too deep in that because it's definitely one of those cases that it's very iffy. All right, it's definitely a rabbit hole that we got going on here. I think I stated this last time in my reading that the person has life skills that came back out, like a handyman, a Mr. Fixer Upper, and I do believe that the suspect they have now has life skills. Okay, they can fix things. I do believe so. But if there are others that are involved, they have this skill as well. Okay, life skills. This says handyman, good with tools, probably good at painting. Um, this is someone's background. Okay, I don't know what this means. It has here educator, teacher, background. I believe this is pertaining as far as the background due to the fact that Naomi has been dating. Okay, it says hint: if a relationship has to be a secret, you shouldn't be in it. Okay, so allegedly somebody could have been married that she was seeing behind the scenes, or they could already be in a relationship already. Okay, allegedly. Right here is something about a location near train track. Okay, is there a train track anywhere near the suspect that they have? Okay, the one that they have. I do believe this is others that are involved too. But is there a suspect near? I mean, is there a train track near the so-called suspect work area? Something about a train track. Okay, it says near train track. Is there a train track around? I'm sure there is, but is there any train tracks that are in that area location of where either when Naomi, well, not when Naomi worked at, but where the so-called suspect worked at? Okay, it has here predictable. Someone has some type of military training background, and I know this is really I know y'all come here because y'all want to know where is Naomi, but I can only give you the information that the spirit is allowing me to give you. Okay, let's continue. All right. Um, I'm just looking at certain things. This is someone how they're feeling, okay? Feeling empty. The need to heal, they feel empty and lost. And this is someone who can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, okay? They feel like they're in the dark, all right? In their life. This could be possibly where the suspect has her, okay? Or she was once in their home or wherever location is, all right? This says check mattress. So obviously there's some evidence on the mattress, wherever this location is. Okay, it says check mattress. It has here the cops know more than what they are saying. I believe this to be true. They have that one individual, but yeah, they know more than what they're saying. They're not gonna put everything out, okay? But you know what, family? If they are only looking at their one suspect, they will be doing her injustice. Cause I'm sensing there's somebody else that's in the know. I'm sensing there's somebody else because you notice in my first reading I did on this sister, I think we saw a partnership alliance, and someone saw her as a liability. They wanted her out the way. They wanted her silence for whatever reason. Someone doing a favor for someone, so that lets you know that's not just one person. Okay, just saying. But if the cops just look at that one particular person that they have, they doing her an injustice because that lets you know they won't look for nobody else. But we're gonna leave that alone. We can't do nothing about that anyway. It has here accident. No one was around. Now we know people was around when she first was abducted because it was a car in the parking lot. Okay, but please know the person that was in the parking lot. They seen some things, but they only gonna say so much because they're scared. Okay, they're very scared. But due to what actually happened to her, nobody probably wasn't around. Okay, as far as the location they had her in. Okay, outside disruption. Someone outside of Naomi caused disruption in her life. Just probably a witness. Look at that. Was threatened not to speak of secret, or whomever that's involved was threatened not to speak of secret. Some of these are pretty much pertaining to the background. To me, they are irrelevant. Just like this one, growth and moving forward. That's pretty much irrelevant to the case as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, see how that is embracing change. I'm gonna just lay those down. I'm trying to stick to the, you know, to the topic there. Truth. That's interesting. Look at that. That says situation relates to their job slash coworker. And then we see something about jealousy. Hmm. Cover up. According to the spirit, this is a rabbit hole. Cover up. There's more to the story. Secret rabbit hole. See, this is file, a high pro. If I meant to say, this is a high profile case because it's due to who her father is. Okay, and I saw in the news they said she's always been sheltered. She's always had security around her. It makes you wonder why, because it's who her father is. And a lot of times people can't get to the father; they'll get to the family member. Okay, and now she's out on her own. She's trying to do her. She's trying to find herself, but still things happen. Okay, this is a high profile case, but at the end of the day, it's still a rabbit hole too, because there's more to the story. This is allegedly. I'm just showing it. This is allegedly, okay? I'm just showing it. It says inside a bag buried underground somewhere. I'm just showing it, okay? Allegedly. And all of these just pretty much things that's going on behind the scenes with her, okay? This right here says situation, met up or hooked up with someone they know, okay? But this could be just due to her dating life because she was dating, all right? And this right here, I'm just going to show it to you. All right. It says family member involved. No, not Naomi family member, but like I said, it's always somebody in the know. Maybe a family member could be helping, hide somebody or help cover up they mess, okay? Or they just in the know. Okay. If you are in the know, you're still involved because you're not saying anything. All right. Excuse me. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. The Spirit is giving me ideas of locations, family. Okay, we won't stop. Some of these I might not show. Okay, I'm just saying, especially if I feel like it's irrelevant. 'Cause I'm trying to stick to the case, not so much about her dating life, if you know what I mean. Okay. Anyway, I'm just gonna be moved by my intuition as far as what I choose to share. Okay, because some of it can be helpful. But if the authorities ain't looking at it, it ain't gonna do us no good. I'm just saying, it won't do us no good. Attention, lack of love, honor self, watch the company you keep, not loyal. The spirit just saying how, as far as how Naomi was moving out here, you know, um, she really needed to watch the company she keep, okay? Because whomever was around her that she associated with, it wasn't loyal, okay? Because we did see jealousy. So somebody was definitely jealous of her, okay? Hold on, family. Stuff is everywhere. That's why it says more to the story because look at it. If any of you saw my first reading, okay, this popped up and it popped right back up again. Baby alert. Now I don't know if this was a past event before she moved to live with her brother. 'Cause I think she been living with him for 6 months. Okay. So I don't know if this was a past event, but it keep popping back up. It says baby alert. Okay, so we're looking at what, 8 weeks or maybe a little over. Okay. It says baby alert. What's that about? It may not even pertain to the case, but the spirit will reveal it. Look at that. I can't make this up. It says, you found out you're pregnant, but they are not happy about it. You see that? So it makes you wonder, is this the suspect? Okay. And if he is taking part and having something to do with her disappearance, who do he know that wants her out the way. Just saying, okay? Just saying. No clues, no evidence, case running cold. You know why? Because they have no Naomi. They're still on it, but right now, they're a little clueless right now. Now, I showed you the pictures, family, of those locations, okay? I showed you this, okay? But I take this as she's in between, between two worlds, if you know what I mean, okay? Also, this right here says taking risk, and you see it looks like outside. It could be a shed out there somewhere, but this is showing outside, unless she was moved. She could have been inside of a building, but was moved. Okay, this is outside, and it has here. Look at that. It says memories, historic location. Where is there a historic location in Nevada? Okay, and go back. Was this talking about some type of historic location? Also, just wondering. This the card that says risk, I mean taking risk, but I read about this card. It was speaking about some kind of location. I think it said historical location also, but this says memories, historic location. Does this ring a bell to anybody that live out there in Nevada? And around this historic location are there railroad tracks? Just saying. Now, please know, just like you're watching, people are watching too. Okay, that's how they're able to stay a step ahead. I just want many of you to know that you said the body was here, but you have other people watching too. That's why, in a way, when we do these kind of readings, you know, the negative side of it, people are watching. Okay, they have ears to the street. They're watching, and they can move bodies because, especially, they feel like their DNA is on the person. But anyway. Something about 72 hours, all right? If she's not with us, I believe within 72 hours she was alive, okay? So something about 72 hours. It has here whomever the individual is that's actually um that's one of the suspects. I'm sensing more than one. That just me. Somebody put somebody up to it. But the actual person that allegedly caused harm to Naomi, they have history of murder, as far as taking somebody out before. Okay, this says genocide. Okay, so like a repeat offender. It has here met up with wrong Joker. Their background genocide. Okay, repeat offender has killed before. Okay. Repeat offender has killed before, and we already know the suspect that they have now is a repeat offender. Okay, we know that, but I just feel like he's not the only one that's a part of this equation. This is a characteristic of Naomi. Spirit wants me to show this. Okay, it says very nurturing and a giver. They see your worth, and I believe this showed up in my first reading I did on Naomi. Now, this is someone who got money. This person got pulled. Okay, who is this? It says Joker uses their money. And when I say the Joker, I'm talking about the suspect. It says Joker used their money and resources to protect them. Abuse of power. Hmm. Who is this? A lot of time I get a card like this, just keeping it real. A lot of times this can be a drug dealer or someone who has an authority position, like a cop. Okay, or someone that has like they well off financially. Let me just say that. Okay, they're living pretty good they have resources. But this is interesting. But this individual can pay people off too to get rid of you, if you know what I mean. Okay, this is the one who's abusing their power. Okay. Now I know Naomi was on social media because her family mentioned that, as well as how she's dating on social media. And please know the authorities knows all about this stuff. Okay, and I'm sure they have interviewed a lot of these people. Okay, this is allegedly. Now this speaks about a benefactor. You know how a lot of these young ladies try to go on these sugar daddies and sugar baby sites. Okay, um, communicate with people who got money. Okay, it says has a secret benefactor that provides money and other resources and gifts. Now, a person like this, you look it up with somebody like this, yeah, they can abuse their power and they can take an advantage of it to take you out. Also, just saying, and see that can be a rabbit hole because their hands are clean. They got somebody else doing the dirty work. Just saying, okay. And also someone like a manager can be someone that can abuse their power too, like on a job, like a manager. Okay, it's I meant to say that too. It can be somebody that she works with, that she looks up to, like a manager. Okay, or someone that owns the company. Okay, just saying. All right. Full of charm, they say one thing and do another, not consistent. This is somebody she was communicating with. Attention. Watch their actions, for it will become their habits. Pursue for not loyal. Watch their actions, for it will become their habits. The individual is not loyal. Allegedly. See, I didn't really want to show certain cards because I don't want to make this sister look in a bad light, okay? But at the end of the day, it's not her fault. She ain't the only one. It's a lot of young ladies that's on social media communicating with people, especially with people who have money, if you know what I mean, okay? Online seeking sugar daddy for money and benefits, allegedly. It has here again, near mountain slash hills. That's all I'm seeing in the card. I'm seeing valleys, I'm seeing hills, okay? And we also saw something about historical site. And we also saw something about train tracks, okay? Near mountain slash hills. I'm sure that's the landscape, how the landscape look in the background, okay? Oh boy. Hold on, family. Let me pull her picture back up. The spirit was is saying how Naomi need to know her value. Okay. Cause pretty much we are what we attract. But when we, love ourselves and honor ourselves, okay, we're going to attract people like that. We're not going to just settle for anybody. Even the person have money, you're not going to settle for that because you're going by what's on the inside that matters the most, okay? Because that's a person character matters more than anything. It says, know your worth and value. Keep it moving. They will not respect nor value your worth. So this could be something that she has experienced in the past, and she's trying to get to that place of, honoring herself, valuing herself more. Okay, but it came out for a reason. See how this says moving forward, attention, moving forward, lessons to be learned for a season, the waiting game, has a decision to make. I wonder what that decision was. Now, if she deceased, She want everybody to know was not a suicide. That she did not commit suicide. But we know that. We know she was taken. And I truly believe that one of the reasons Naomi moved from her parents because she was very sheltered and she wanted control of her own life to make her own decisions. Okay. It has here, I want to be free. Okay. From the control, seek new adventures. And that's what she was doing. That's why she was living with her brother because she wanted more freedom to explore. Okay. This says temptation and addictions. See that? Temptation and addictions. Caution. Check background history. Keep away from children slash abuse. So whomever she had encountered, that Naomi knew, okay, this is their history background. Okay. This is someone that doesn't need to be around children, and also they have a history of abuse. Okay. Because they're very tempted. They have addictions. Caution, walk away. Hmm. And I'm going to start on this one, then one more deck, and I'm going to end it. Because at the end of the day, family, these law enforcement people don't listen to us who do these kind of readings. A lot of them are all about facts. And when they make their mind up, they're prime suspect. They don't look at nobody else. Okay? So keep that in mind when you're looking at these ratings, okay? Because these readings can be showing you something totally different from what the media is telling you, from what the authorities are putting out there. It doesn't mean they're not giving us information, but a lot of times they hold on to certain information and they have their reasons for looking at just at one person. Okay? You're looking at a rabbit hole. And a rabbit hole is always more to the story. And when you got somebody that's in a powerful position, and that's someone that has influences with people on their payroll, okay? They can protect them. I'm through with that. That's all I gotta say. I'm definitely gonna watch what I say. All right. I don't think that we don't. They're not looking at our channels. Please know, they're a lot of them look at our channels. They do. But I don't believe just putting anything out because somebody want me to. I'm going to be mindful of what I put out. 'Cause it's not worth it talking too much. If you know what I mean. That ain't gonna help. That's not gonna help. The family want the help, but for those of us who do these kind of readings, we gotta watch our back too. You know. All right, divine spirit, seek additional clarity of the disappearance of Naomi. Seeking clarity about the disappearance of Naomi. I seek the truth. Shedding light into darkness. Locations. Clarity. Oops. Locations. Gosh, hold on. All this want to come out, doesn't it? I'm going to just show this, okay? I'm going to just show it. If I can't have you, no one can. Very obsessed, okay? Oh, gosh. This the first card popped up. Look at it. Sold out. This one that selling out, that you could pay them off. You see that? Sold out. What it's saying is sell out. That's what it's really saying, okay? Somebody is selling out, okay? You're able to pay this person off. I knew that. I knew that. I knew that. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. I can't make this up. A lot of things that I said came right back out. So that lets you know it's more to the story. Mm. Oh, okay. I'll go ahead and show it. I don't know. We'll see. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Yep. Here's something. All just fell out, and I'm end up using all of it. Some things I'm not going to show. I just don't. Fam, according to the spirit, Naomi is still in the area. According to the spirit, she's still somewhere in that area. It's a good chance that they may not have taken her out of the area. Okay? According to the spirit, she's still somewhere in that area. Okay, we are complete. Now, if this is not Naomi, it could be evidence. You know how people, driving and they throwing out evidence off the side of the road or whatever. But it says nearby the neighborhood. But whose neighborhood? Okay, whose neighborhood? That's the question. Okay, it says nearby the neighborhood, whatever that means. It has here poor judgment. It says this person slash child will be found. So Naomi is 18, but the spirit is calling her a child, okay? Something about a child will be found. When I tell you it's over, leave me alone. Very interesting. What is this about? It says has respect, honesty, and trust. Obviously, she's very trusting. Look at that. Someone wants revenge. A desire for revenge, thinking only of oneself, sitting back in the shadows, gloating. Who is this sitting back in the shadows, gloating? But according to the authorities, they found their man. Who is this? Isn't that interesting? Look at that. Child. Child. Is Naomi with child? Allegedly. Child. Something about child. Something about child. It has here. They are being set up. And we know it was playing because in the reading I did on Naomi, um, messages was coming out saying that somebody was paying attention to the time. Okay. They are being set up. Look at that. Inside job. A inside job. Hmm. Could inside mean on her job? Somebody on her job. Hmm. Running from someone paranoid. So it's a good chance she could have gotten away. She was running, and allegedly they may have caught her. Okay. Running from someone paranoid. Or was Naomi running from someone before she moved to Nevada because she was living with her parents? Okay, she lived with her parents and then she moved to Nevada. And I believe, it stated that she been living in Nevada for what, 6 months, I believe. But anyway, running from someone paranoid. Who is this? Who is this she's running from? Anxiety. Mm-hmm. And let y'all look at that. I told you it's a rabbit hole. Government officials turns a blind eye, cover up. And this could also mean they could have someone that they're questioning, okay, but they can let them go. When all the time that person was also a suspect, okay, or that person's being protected by somebody on the inside, okay. But anyway, this is allegedly the person who has this right here. They have ears to the street. Check this out. And I believe the family said they plan on having a visual. Pay attention to all of those who are around in the visual. Pay attention to all those who are around at the family visual. Okay? Pay attention. Even the authorities. Pay attention. Eyes open, ears to the street. Suspect attends candlelight visual. You know why? Because he's trying to stay ahead of everything. Mm-hmm. There's always somebody you need to suspect. But I let me be the judge. We already know somebody's soul is a sold out. Okay. I don't have sell out, but it means the same thing. Okay. Somebody sold out. Okay. They're abusing their power. Let me just say that. Okay. We're not looking at one person. We're looking at a partnership alliance. It came out. The spirit backed me up. This came out in my first reading. It came right back out. Partnership alliance. Okay. Hello. This is the mindset of Naomi. To have freedom, to have fun. Okay, that's what she was doing. Naomi was doing her. And I mean that in the most respectful way. Okay. Allegedly. Ends life, allegedly. Abuse of power keeps popping up. This needs to be looked at. Now, a parent can be authority and a parent can abuse their power, especially if they are in a high position. Let me just say that. 'Cause I truly believe that Naomi felt control. That's why she wanted to move to Nevada to be with her brother, okay? So her brother is not trying to hold on to her like that. He's giving her room so she can blossom, all right? But anyway, just saying. Abuse of power, crooked, ooh, 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 ooh. I'll let y'all read that. This is allegedly. This is allegedly, and we did see sold out. Abuse of power, crooked cop, police officer, question, question, question. So whomever's going to be at the so-called visual, yeah, yep, yep, yep. Somebody in the know. Pretty much, they have people, people got money, they pay people off to, protect them. Y'all know what time it is. That's what a rabbit hole is, okay? No matter how this ends, it's not gonna really end in a way many of you are gonna be satisfied because you know it's more to the story. Trying to protect one of their own inside job. Okay, allegedly. Open landfill, allegedly, the body. It's just saying that in an open, spacious area. Okay. She still could be in the building if she hasn't been moved. Okay. Like to me, somebody took her for somebody, if you know what I mean. It has here lovers fight deadly. Okay. Lovers fight deadly. Um Allegedly. Okay. Some evidence will be found, clothing or shoes. Family, keep me posted for those who live in the area, okay? Whether they found any of her belongings. Cause I told you a lot of things I'm sure was thrown out here and thrown out there. Okay, that's how they're able to um, throw people off. Okay, they have evidence over here, but that doesn't mean she's over there. They're just clothing. Okay, it says some evidence will be found, clothing or shoes. And who knows, the authorities probably already came across these evidence. It just haven't been brought to the public yet because they hold on to information. That's allegedly, okay? That's only if they were trying to hold on to the body for whatever reason before they moved it, okay? Allegedly. And we have here something about southeast, okay? Something about the location of southeast. It could be possibly some evidence or her location, okay? In southeast, is it a open landfill? In southeast, is there a railroad track? In southeast, is there a historical location? Some type of, well, yeah, historical location. Uh, I'll leave that alone. Some of this stuff is just out there. You know what I'm saying? Just it's just out there. All right, I'm gonna use one more deck and I'm gonna end this reading. Thank you for your love supporting my channel. I appreciate your family. I'm using the Murder Mystery Oracle, and I'm not using this just because I feel like she's deceased. I'm just not sensing her, okay? But a lot of times this has a lot of key clues, all right? Give us an idea when it comes to those that are behind the scenes, how they're moving. I can get an idea using this deck, okay? This is from Melanie France, okay? I like this. It's a crime deck. Oh, seeking clarity about the disappearance of Naomi Ireland. I see those things in the dark, very much in marvelous light. Seeking clarity, seeking truth, seeking clarity, seeking the truth. Light me shield in this darkness about the suspect. Present going on. What's present going on? Seeking clarity, seeking the truth. Seeking clarity, seeking the truth. Light me shield in this darkness. Seeking clarity, seeking the truth about the disappearance of Naomi Ireland. Ooh, thank you, Spirit. I'll put this in the front. If many of you watched my first reading, pay attention to certain cards coming back out, okay? I also did a backup reading. Also, another backup reading I did. I might share that as well, just to show it many of you what came out. Okay, right now in the present, this is the information that's coming out, okay? Now, real quick, I want to let me see if I can pull up the pictures of another private reading I did on Naomi family. I just want to share with you, cause I want to see any of those similar messages coming back out. Give me a minute. Let me see something. 'Cause as I always say, the truth does not change. We might receive more insight, but it still doesn't change. Okay, let me see. What did I do with it? That's weird. I thought I had it in here. Hold on. It must not be meant to be for me to share it. I thought I had it in this folder. I tell you what. Hold on, family. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. And then I'm gonna show you this and I'm gonna end this reading. Hold on, let me hit pause. But I'm not gonna hit pause because I want you to see everything in real time. And hold on. Okay. I'm trying to see, did I show those pictures that I had? Hold on. Mm, oops. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, I do have them. And I don't know if everything came out. We'll find out. But I want to share some of these pictures with many of you, okay? Cause I took a still picture, all right? I took a still picture. You see that? This have S on the top, and it says suspect lives near the scene of the crime. You see that? Suspect lives near the scene of the crime, and it's popped up. But we have to realize, are there more than one? Because I'm picking up somebody, put somebody up to it. Okay, so this popped up, and this popped up. Okay, just pay attention to the pictures. You got A on top, you got T, you got F, you got S, you got aura. And A says, I'll let you see it. See what A say? And T says this. I'm just showing you, okay? And F says this. S says this. So pay attention to social media. Because people do be talking in the comment section. Please know that. You'd be surprised what people know. And Aura says this. You see that? See? And let me see something lastly. And this is all of them that came out. So you can see how they look. All right. I just want to share it because I did a private reading, I think what, 2 days ago? And this one came out, all right, when I was just doing it on my bed. Now this one came out just now. So let's go ahead and get with this real quick. And then I'm going to end this reading. I appreciate many of you being very patient, all right? None of this is in divine order. Let's get with it. Let me hold this up. Cell phone records may provide important clues. This is aura. Research similar crimes in the area to see if they are linked. Okay? Research similar crimes in the area to see if they are linked. Cause we're looking at someone who has serial killer tendencies to them, characteristics to them, okay? She have any other women has gone missing in that area. Just saying, okay? Look at that. Jealous, an affair, or love related crime. Now, I think this came out in the first reading I did, okay? I believe this popped up in the first reading I did. It has here, that's the P. Look at that. Premeditated murder. Killer planned out the details in advance. Okay? So somebody was planning. The spirit said she was set up. Okay? Look at that. The murder weapon used will provide valuable clues. Yeah, when they get their hands on it. Tell them to check the location of Southeast that had popped up. Spontaneous behavior or mental illness contribute to the crime. Pretty much somebody snapped. In the future, the killer may admit the guilt. Not only admit the guilt, but also will probably in the future admit her location. Okay, but right now, ain't saying nothing. They ain't gonna say nothing. Now, this is interesting. Okay. It's a strange phenomena involved. And a lot of times it's these pictures you look at, that's a graveyard, okay? You see a ghost. So somebody definitely being haunted, okay? Or somebody could be seeing her spirit, showing up, okay? Because she wants to be found. I'm sure there's a lot of strange phenomena going on over there in the area. This came out in the reading I did, okay? Killer sustained a wound during the murder. Now, the person that they have, did he sustain a wound? Is there some type of wound on him? Because the authorities knows more and they only gonna tell us so much. But what we want to know is, do we have a wound on him? Are there scratches on him? Are there bite marks on him? See, these things we won't know because they're gonna keep it from us. Okay. And if he doesn't have any of those on him, obviously it's somebody else that's in the equation that has these wounds on them. Already interviewed killer. Ain't that something? The spirit be on it. Already interviewed killer. Important details are not being revealed to the public at this time. And lastly, and lastly, forensic science field will provide important clues. Yeah, it will when they get enough evidence to test it. Okay? When they find enough evidence to test it. So anyway, family, this is my reading on 18-year-old Naomi Ireland family. We're going to just hope for the best. I will not be revisiting this case anymore due to the fact it is a rabbit hole. And I see that someone is tied to someone who has money. They have influences, they have pull, and they have resources to abuse their power and pay people to protect them. Okay. Yeah, they may have that gentleman, but I'm still sensing there's more to the story, and there are some other people that are involved. Okay, and that person that they have is going to keep his mouth shut because he has family and people that he doesn't want um, to be targeted. If you know what I mean, especially when you know who that could be involved. Okay, yeah. But anyway, I'm ready to end this reading. I want to see something real quick. Anything else the spirit wants to know in the present about Naomi disappearance? Anything else the spirit wants to know in the present about Naomi disappearance? Anything else the spirit wants to know in the present about Naomi disappearance? Anything else the spirit wants to know in the present? Feel like they want to come out. All right, that's it. I'm not doing any more. We have here multiple people were involved in the crime. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Looking at two or more, okay? There's some people that's in the know. Look at that. But you know what? We'll probably never know anything about it if they're focusing on one person. All right. These other people are in the know because they're covering up. Remember, we saw partnership alliance. Again, the spirit is telling us, okay? Look at that. It's telling us this again. This is a clue. It's a research similar crimes in the area to see if they are linked. Okay? Pay attention to what's going on in the area. If anyone else who has been abducted, try to link the clues, family. What's going on over there in that area? Okay? What's going on over there in the area of other women who have been taken. It has here, this is about surveillance right here. It says surveillance. Surveillance cameras may provide important clues. And we know this to be true because we already know that according to the surveillance camera, it was showing uh the suspect. One, let me just say this one, the suspect, okay? It was showing someone approaching her car, all right, and abducting her. Okay, this was on my first reading I did on her. Look at that. Someone coerce the killer into murdering the victim. See that? I didn't mean if you be the judge. Just let you know it's somebody else that's a part of this equation, okay? It ain't just no one person. It's not just no one person. See that devil talking to this person to do a favor for them. And this is the last card. We're going to end right here. Suspect lives near the scene of the crime. I'm through. Thank you, family, for watching. Much love to you all. If anybody would like to request a reading from your sister, whether you have someone that may be missing or you have a loved one that you haven't seen or heard from, check out my About Me section on my channel. You will see the reading services that I provide, okay, as well as the prices and the two payment options, which are Cash App and PayPal and any other reading service that I offer. Just check out my About Me section, family. All the information is there. Also with my email address, okay, which is Qmccwest at gmail.com. So thank you, family. This right here was a labor of love. But at the end of the day, no matter what you see here, if the authorities are only looking at one person, if the authorities are only looking at one person, it's still a disservice to this young lady because it's more to the story, all right? It is what it is. All we want is Naomi found, but I'm just not sensing her alive. But we know with God all things are possible, okay? That's just me. I'm just not picking up on her, okay? But thank you for watching. Much love to you all. and bye for now.